Wake Forest baseball is absolutely loaded this year. They are stacked up to have quite the season because they have 3 top 10 talents on this team, headlined by Nick Kurtz, who was in my Golden Spikes video, if you want to go check that out. And, I mean, the dude absolutely mashes. He hit a bunch of home runs last year. I expect him to do the same this year, and I expect him, once he gets drafted in the top 10, to do the same all throughout the minors and up into the MLB. I mean, look at the frame. The kid is just going to hit bombs. You know it. He's a massive player, first baseman, and at Wake Forest, pretty good hitters park. He can absolutely blast the ball. Expect him to be in the middle of this lineup, absolutely mashing, and I think Nick Kurtz is easily a top 3 pick in this draft in this coming year. I think he has too much power, too much pure hitting ability to slide any further than that, and he is going to get to play deep into the season on this loaded Wake Forest roster. They have the pitching, they have the hitting, and that's just going to carry Kurtz into having a long and great season. I mean, you just see the extra base power. He does more than just hit home runs. He can hit doubles, and that absolute blast versus Liberty last year was crushed. Next up is a transfer in from NCAA Division II champion Wingate University, Seaver King. The dude absolutely rakes. He's either a shortstop or he could be an outfielder. I honestly see him as an outfielder in the big leagues. He's like an average defender at short, but with the speed, he can be a great defender in center field, and he fills the hole that Wake Forest has in center field. And, I mean, the dude has a great contact ability, not going to have a bunch of power, but he just is a pro-style type of player. You can see him at third base. He really showed up for the USA national team this year, and that's what kind of put him on the big-time radar. And now Seaver King is another top 10 projected draft pick on this Wake Forest team. So there is 2 of them, and here is the third one, Chase Burns. I would venture to say out of the 3 of these guys, he is probably the most famous. I mean, he has just been lighting up the radar gun at Tennessee. You see that 101-mile-an-hour fastball up in that guy's grill. He is lethal, a lethal arm talent, and he transferred to Wake Forest from Tennessee. He gets to work in that pitching lab with Assistant Coach of the Year, Corey Muscara. And I think this guy is going to be even more electric for Wake Forest. He's at their 3rd top 10 guy on this team, which is unreal. Record-setting type team here at Wake Forest. And I cannot wait to see what these big 3 and other guys like Josh Hart will do.